YouTube, what's up, Raider Nation? It's your boy, Mr. Raider Kid, and let's talk about what's happened in the last few weeks. I didn't make a video after the Atlanta game. I was pissed off. What do you expect, right? Kind of expected that to happen though. Anticipated getting our ass beat, and especially in that fashion against that team, just like we did the years past before against the Jets. Same game, type of game and atmosphere and everything. You know, it's a trap game. Uh, because that was obviously not a very good game either. Almost losing to the winless Jets, of course. So, in typical Raider fashion, we almost gave the Jets their first win, and we also gave them a ridiculous amount of exposure when it came to certain players, and they just outperformed us in all aspects almost that game. So, yesterday we played the Indianapolis Colts. The Colts have a really good team. Phillip Rivers is playing really well with actual receivers and an actual football team. They're very similar to us, man, and we probably have, yeah, they're very similar to us when you break it down. But their defense obviously proved to be just a tad bit stronger, and that's all they needed to be. Make a couple plays, and that's what they did, and we could not. So, yesterday, unbelievable performance by the defense. They gave up 456 total yards. And 212 of that was Derek Carr. I don't want to hear it. Of course, everybody wants to blame Derek Carr always. I don't know. I don't get it. Look, I'm not a Carr dick writer. I understand this. Carr is the best quarterback that gives us the best chance to win right now. If we go and try to draft a quarterback, we are going to go through a whole new process. Unless this guy is absolutely a stud, we're going to go through another rebuild process when it comes to quarterback position. And I feel like we have a quarterback that can get us to the playoffs, can get us there. At least 7 to 8 wins right now is what he's proven to be in the last couple years, or last year and then years prior, right? And say, well, the Raiders need to get a whole new quarterback and do this whole process again. Because in reality, it's going to be a whole process if we do that, man. Unless you go out and sign somebody that can get the job done. Marcus Mariota is not that guy. He's getting paid way too much to be a backup, and I'll admit to that. So anybody crying about Carr yesterday, man, look, you motherfuckers have only been Raider fans for the past, like, 8 years, if you're lucky. You've only been fans since 2013, 2014, when his ass got drafted. If you don't know any of the players, or you don't know what it was like going through the 2008 to 2011 Raider squads, then I don't want to hear it. Save your bitching for something else. I'm not a Carr dick writer, but I understand where we're at. We can win with this guy, and he's proven that. And this offense can win when they actually play to the standard. And they did that yesterday. They played well. The problem is that we kicked too many field goals inside the 10-yard line in the goal area when we needed points based off of what our defense was doing. Our defense only made one stop. The Colts punted once. They scored on every single drive. We gave up humongous run plays to Jonathan Taylor. And by the way, do you even know who that is? I am glad that motherfucker Paul Gunther got fired. And say what you will, cry about the offense, you're wasting your time. The defense, you cannot win games when your defense gives up over 456 yards. But Anthony, the Colts gave up 420 yards to us. Well, that's because we actually have a good offense. And they have a good offense. They have good receivers. Phillip Rivers is doing his job. He's getting it done. The offensive line can hold a pocket. Same with us. Our offensive line's been hurt all year. We can hold a clean pocket, give Carr time. Our receivers are not the best in the league, but they've been making plays. Nelson Aguilar, Renfro, Darren Waller's top three tight end in the league. Josh Jacobs didn't have the greatest game, slow start, and had some good runs here and there, but it was too late. So Paul Gunther's fired. Rob Malinelli is going to take over. We fucking rushed 3 and still blitzed Abram. I think that gave T.Y. Hilton a touchdown yesterday. And that's just the type of shit that just boggles my mind. Why in the world would you do that? Abram is just going to go and hug an offensive lineman. He's not even going to be able to help anything. I don't know. The game was shitty. It sucked that we lost because offensively we were on pace to take the lead, take the lead going into halftime, but there was an interception in the red zone, which is not good, but it was a great play by the defender. He fucking jumped up. That little guy jumped up and grabbed it with one hand. Like, that's a great play. Whatever. He could have put it in the corner a little bit better. Yes, CARR could have put it to Waller, but that was a great defensive play. It's unfortunate, but it only led to 3 points because our defense could not make a stop. And that's the story. Our defense could not get a sack, no pressure. The secondary looked like garbage yesterday. It looked like we have the worst safeties in the league. Jonathan Abram has been digressing. He's making stupid decisions. He's playing recklessly, and it's showing. So we now control our own fate if the Ravens lose tonight against the Browns. So you better root for the Browns if you anticipate this team even still making the playoffs. We have to win out. We play the Chargers Thursday. We play Miami, who's trying to get into the Ravens to continue to lose, the Miami to continue to lose. And it looks like Cleveland's going to kind of walk away with this one. So there's still two spots left. But I'm glad he's fired. It's time to start fresh, start new. Hopefully this brings some kind of life to the defense. But it looks like Abram and Nicholas Morrow are going to be out. So that's all I got to say about it. I just want to get that piece out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I don't really want to argue about CARR and the offense. They did spend a lot of money. Don't get me granted. There's a lot of money spent to the offense and not enough on the defense. But there's enough talent on this defense to simply get off the field on third down on 3rd and 15, at least. Can you agree with me on that at the very least before you start arguing with me about CARR's pick six that clearly was a catch supposed to be made by Jalen Richard, who went right through his hands. So save it. Don't want to hear it. When you give up 200 rushing yards back-to-back weeks, something's wrong. And I don't know if these players are just totally giving up, these defensive guys, or they just need somebody in their ear. We had no sacks yesterday, man. No interceptions, no turnovers, no plays being made. And the Colts did. They made a play. They had a fumble and they had 2 picks. And one was for a touchdown. And actually all of them led to points. So can't win football games when your defense gives up 400 yards. This is probably the worst defense the Raiders have had in almost history. They were on pace to give up the most points in franchise history. Paul Gunther holds that record as well as of late in 2018. So fuck you, Paul Gunther. Thank you for nothing. We can still make the playoffs. We're not dead yet. 7-6. Bring on the San Diego Chargers. Let me know what you guys think down below. If you made it this far to the video, I appreciate it. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Go Raiders. And I'll see you next time.